2 weeks before the incident. It was getting dark. Security was switching places with the next shift. Worker drones were ready to go to their respective dorms and gain energy for tomorrow. The secured zone was activated and the newest security equipment was secured in the high vigilance vault found at the bottom of the bunker next to the main mansion. Khan was checking with Nori their final statements for the day on the third floor, as well as planning for the meeting of the year, a unique opportunity where recognized families of worker drones had to work alongside disassembly drones. It was known that once a year, disassembly drones choose a worker drone family to work with the High Mafia, as they used to call it. A better place for their kind to gain unique skills, new equipment, and gain profit, alongside unique protections from others. This year, the Skull drones were the ones choosing a family to work with. It was unknown to the worker drones families the reasons why disassembly drones chose them, until the same day the reason was given. This method was stupid and confusing to Uzi Dorman, daughter of Khan and Nori Dorman. At the end of the line in the succession for the well-given name Dorman family, known by many in their present-day exclusive security for doors, entrances, and sometimes weapons. It was the only family known that was capable of doing such jobs and had worked with others gaining popularity quickly. To Uzi, this was important. Once Khan decides, there won't be turning back. Sadly, that day was nowhere near. Khan was a rough man, and since the incident with his wife that returned after 5 years missing, his daughter Uzi was out of his radar. Uzi finally had time to focus on what she thought was the invention of the century, a magnetically amplified photon converter railgun. A weapon made by her completely, something she thought was going to show her skills to her father for then to gain his acceptance into the family. So, are you sure this thing can work? Didn't it take you like 4 years to gather materials and build it yourself? Thad spoke, looking at Uzi confused, while she was cleaning her gun with a clean gray cloth she found. It can, and it will, Uzi spoke with an angry tone. Yeah, that sounds comforting. I never even see you practice such guns before. Do you even know how to use it? Lizzie spoke in a mocking tone. She has to know. She built it after all, Thad spoke. I will show both of you what this railgun is capable of. I will go practice more in the safe zone now. This amazing piece of artillery will change lives. You'll see. Uzi shouted as she stood up from the table, running towards the back exit. Only a few knew. Do you want to see how she fails? We can be seen as heroes, dude. Do you know what this means? Lizzie shouted, standing up as well, ready to follow Uzi. Yes, I know, but I believe she'll do a good job. She doesn't need bodyguards. We should believe in her, you know? I mean, she's our friend. She's your friend, Thad. 2 weeks ago. Everyone is finally asleep. I could test this gun after all these months. Let's see if I got everything. I'm so excited. If this works, finally my dad will let me help the company on killing those stupid murder drones and their fancy companies. The rest will finally think I'm not a total loser. You're awesome, Uzi, they will say. Take that, daddy issues, or whatever the heck that means. I'll finally be part of the fun. Uzi Dorman, where do you think you're going? It's literally 2 a.m. You know how dangerous it is to be alone at night. Your dad already warned you twice, and I do not want you to get hurt, do you understand? Just what I needed. What are you doing outside anyway? You don't even like going when we all go together. And again with the gun thing. We do not fabricate those weapons. Only the murder drones do. Dad is scared of success. That's why he doesn't do it. And I do not have to explain everything to you. Especially after you left without saying a word, miraculously come back alive. Do you want to be a mother? It's too late for that. Have you even noticed how everyone ignores me and looks at me? My rebel god, not even my dad looks at me. Of course you haven't, because you're too busy with your husband and the company. You only come talk to me because he tells you, don't you? If you really want to get close to me again, make an effort that comes from your heart, if you even have one. I know you'll never forgive me for leaving, but I'm here now. There's so much you need to know, and I just can't. Well, I don't care. You do whatever you want. I'll be back later. And don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna explode anything. Have this. Put it in my room next to my computer, and do not touch anything. Oh, okay, please be careful. Stay in the safe zone, please. I understand my mother went through a lot, but according to the family law, I am next in line to inherit the family name and possessions. With the meeting of the year right around the corner, we can be lucky and work alongside the Mafia. A unique opportunity for us to get recognized by our skills on all types of security systems and doors. Since I was little, I was implied to follow the rules and be in charge to bring our family to the top. At least, that was until her disappearance. If I get my family recognized by any of the Mafias to accept us, we'll never have to bother about a good life again, even if I have to make a deal with the devil itself. I'll make sure my family and legacy rise. My first step is to get to their acceptance, and I'll make sure that happens no matter what.